Okay, we remember that this is the reintegration process. So according to John's story, we understand that John once lived with both parents and the siblings. Unfortunately, the father died and the mother got into relationship with another man, carrying all the children to stay with this man here. Unfortunately, the relationship between John and this man was not good, and this man treated John harshly. So John became bitter and took other siblings to the grandparent. Here, the situation was not also so well, being that the grandfather died and the grandmother was alone. So this made this grandmother to find a low income. She could not take care of all these children. So John thought of going to the street to find how he can help other siblings. So John ran to the street. In the street, there's a social worker who got John here, then took John to the center. After doing the interview and found John's story, the social worker now prepares to do a kind of reintegration. We remember that during the reintegration, the first thing is we find why John left home to the street. And we find that there were some life events. One was that the father died, and the harsh treatment which John got from the stepfather. And so, in the reintegration process, we have 4 key steps. That is the child assessment, the family assessment containing the pre-home visit, we have the home visit, we have the placement, and finally, the follow-up. In child assessment, the aim of doing the child assessment is to rebuild on John's self-esteem and empower John to make a better future through counseling process, using his own resources and recognizing of his losses. Again, we help John to recover from his traumatic experiences and finding ways of hope in life again. The outcome of this assessment is the willingness of this child to go back home and stay with both mother and other siblings. When we move to the second key step, that is the family assessment and the pre-home visit. The aim of doing the pre-home visit is to investigate the home situation. In PIP's vision, a holistic approach is needed to make the reintegration more effective. The counselor needs to find from the grandmother and the mother their points of view and how they see problems, being that all of them are affected. And they should also involve the children, being that they are also affected. And again, they can contribute, both of them, the children, the grandparents, and the mother, can also contribute in finding the solutions. The outcome of this is that when the counselor visits the grandmother is unable to take care of all these children due to local. And when the counselor visits the mother and the stepfather are not ready to welcome John back home due to John's bad behavior. And so, when we go to step 3, that is home visit, the aim of the home visit is to help in shifting them blame game within the parties, and again help them to understand the underlying meaning of John's behavior, so that all members, that is these people, the siblings and the grandparent, can contribute in changing one another's behavior. And so, the whole process of reintegration is a process, and it doesn't happen at once. It goes on step by step. When we go to placement, after some time of counseling, both the family and the child are being prepared towards the reunification. That means that this family here and the children and John will be living together. After the reunification, there will be a follow-up. The follow-up to this family is to see the progress of the whole family. And the successful progress is that they are living together, they are living happily, they feel safe and secure, and now John is back to school. And that is what we call a successful reintegration.